Hello, everybody, and welcome to a sun-drenched Acumen Stadium here on the campus of St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario. The OCAA season is winding down as we enter the final week of the regular season. And today we have a matchup between two teams heading in different directions. Hello, everybody. My name is Dan Dominguez, and I, along with the We Digital crew, would like to thank you for joining us here for this OCAA soccer matchup. First up, there's the winless Lambton Lions. They're led by 19-year head coach Kevin Simmons. There's the starting lineup. Their goalkeeper today, Goldsack. Van Colley, the midfielder, Kelch, Mickelpine, Johnston, Gray, Emma Prune, Charlize Winshut, Sam Fletcher, Kaylee Smith, and Alex Wiley winds up their starting lineup today. They come with a little bit of a shorter bench. They only had 16 dressed, I believe, Coach Simmons told me early today. And there's the starting lineup for your St. Clair Saints. The goalkeeper, number 22, Scotty Fick. Natalie Kersey, Sierra Lapos. The leading goal scorer, Victoria Walsh. Alexa Mognan, the captain. Talia Liberty. Zasser County, Kinsley Clough, Lily Collins, Layla Hudson, Leah Burrell. The starting lineup for Coach Steve Vanini in his 7th year coaching the ladies team. As you take a look at the bench, that's the bench for the visiting Lambton Lions. That's Kevin Simmons. He's assisted by Steve LeBlanc and Sue Tomback. Simmons in his 19th year told me before the game about his struggling team. They don't have a lot of options in Lambton, but they've been able to keep the goal scoring down a little bit this year. Last year's matchup, in 2 matchups, St. Clair outscored them 21-0 in 2 matchups last season. As you take a look at the bench for the St. Clair Saints, led by Coach Steve Vanini, Jenna Bazaire, Matt Peonessa, Alicia Vanini, Madison Sisma, and Anthony Santilli, the assistant coaches. So we're getting ready for the coin flip to see which way the teams are going to be heading here in the first half. St. Clair Saints are 6-2 on this season. They're in 2nd place. They've put 17 goals in the back of the net. They've given up 9. Lambton, as I mentioned, 0-9. And they have yet to score a goal this season. They've given up 41 in their 9 games, so they'll look in their final game of the season to try and get that goal number 1. We're just about ready for action here. About 17 degrees Celsius here on a sunny afternoon here on the west side of Windsor. St. Clair has 2 matches still to go in their season. This one here tonight, and then Saturday we'll be right back at it here on We Digital as Conestoga comes to town. St. Clair still has a chance for the 1 seed in the West Division, but looking more likely they're going to finish in the 2, but anything can happen here in the OCAA. The referee is looking to call the players in. He blows the whistle, and the teams are just huddling up last-minute instructions from the coaching staff. We should be underway here shortly. Talking with Coach Vanini before the game, he's pleased with his women's team. He said this year they had to take a little bit more of a defensive approach, so not as many goals as last season. As I mentioned, they only have 17 goals this season, but they've had 10 different goal scorers, so that's a benefit where you don't have to rely on 1 or 2 strikers. They can spread the ball around and different players can put the ball in the net. So you see the visiting Lambton Lions in the all blues and the St. Clair Saints women's team in the all whites. St. Clair is going to be heading right to left across your TV screen or monitor, and the referee's going to blow this into play and we're going to be ready to go. And there's the starting whistle, and we're underway here at Acumen Stadium. Lambton brings it all the way back to their end to try and regroup. On the near side, booted away by the Saints. That's going to be a throw-in for Lambton. Van Colley throws in. Again, chipped. Tried to get past the Saints defender. That was Liberty defending, and that ball trickles past the boundary. It'll be another throw-in from Talia Van Colley. She's a 5'5" midfielder from Wallaceburg in her 3rd year. That ball gets turned over, so the Saints will have a throw-in just in front of us on the left-hand side here. high above the Wii Digital booth here at Acumen Stadium. Layla Hudson getting ready to throw it. She's going to throw it all the way back to Lily Collins. A little give and go off the throw, and Hudson has it. Hudson looking for space. Someone calling on the far side. That's Kersey. She's got a little bit of room. Kersey looks to beat her man just on the edge of the box. Looking for a centering ball. That looks like it just crossed the boundary line, and that's going to be a goal kick. Just got a little ahead of Kersey on the right boot. She wasn't able to hang on to it. Kersey's got 2 goals this season. She's the 5-foot forward out of Bell River. As you see here on the replay, looks like the ball just got past that boundary line. And now Lauren Goldsack, the 5'5" goalkeeper out of London. Second-year player from Catholic Central. Saints try and steal. Defender boots it away towards midfield. A lot of room on the far side. That's Kersey again. That ball heads towards the Lambton bench. That's going to be a throw-in for the Lions. This is entering the 3rd minute here. Not much wind to speak of here this afternoon, so excellent playing conditions here in Windsor, Ontario. Saints are going to go all the way back to goalkeeper Fick. Scotty Fick hasn't seen a lot of work this season. It's been mostly Lily Estefan, with a little bit of a, hate to say it, but a lesser opponent in the Lambton Lions. You like to keep Fick with a little bit of action, giving Estefan a game off here today. When the playoffs start, Lily Estefan will be the keeper, unless something were to happen to her. But then they have Fick, as well as another keeper on the roster, Sofia Ovcharenko. We haven't seen her at home yet. So it's going to be another throw-in on the far side. A little bit of a sloppy play so far. Both teams still feeling each other out here just a few minutes in. A lot of room on the near side, and the Saints clear it that way. That's Victoria Walsh, the speedy forward. She's going to try and blow by her defender, and she easily blows past her. Walsh now enters the box, looking for room. Centering ball. That's Mognan. Mognan with the right boot. He scores! Mognan puts it in the top corner. The feed from Walsh, and in the 4th minute, a goal for Alexa Mognan. You'll see there's the replay. Walsh already blew past one defender, now draws 2 people. Even that 3rd defender got drawn in a little bit. Puts the ball on her right boot and makes no mistake, top corner. Lauren Goldsack couldn't do much with that one. So Mognan now takes the team lead in goals. That's her 4th goal of the season. Mognan's also 4th in the OCAA in assists with 4. And the captain of this Saints team. So here's another ball. Walsh is in. She's in alone on the keeper. 3 defenders chasing, but she runs out of the bad angle. Looking for space. Another centering ball. Big boot from the top. She scores! That's number 2 for the Saints. Lily Collins, I believe, in the 5th minute. Goldsack looks perplexed in the net. The onslaught. Again, the speed of Walsh sets up that play. Walsh with her 2nd assist. Well, she's not going to get the assist on that one, but look at the big boot from just the edge of the box. And again, Collins, no mistake. That's her 1st goal of the season. So the Lambton Lions off the bus, and they're down 2-0 already. Only 5 minutes into this one. Coach Simmons is going to have to try and settle his bunch down so they can stay in this match. As I mentioned, it's been tough sledding for the Lions this year. No goals. And here they come again. Just on the edge of the box, looking for a centering ball. It's there. Victoria Walsh. Walsh can't handle. So Walsh has really been a spark plug for this team, twice using her speed down the left side, setting up plays. The first one getting the assist to Mognan, and then the second one, eventually the ball made their way to Lily Collins, who put it in the back of the net. So Goldsack lets the defender take the goal kick. On the far side, that's 24, Leah Burrell. Burrell's the 5'7" defender out from Brennan. Middle of the field, Lapos, number 4. Walsh is in. She's got some space. Misses on the left boot, still has it. Lapos looking for room on the far side. Kersey's over there. Kersey one-on-one. Kersey tries to get around the defender. Saints still have it in a forward third. Left boot blocked by the defender. Saints still control. Nice move around the left side. Looking for a centering ball. Doesn't get much on it. And the Lions clear it away. Hudson looking to keep the pressure on. Blows right by a defender. And the speed difference is obvious even here in the first 7 minutes of this one. And that'll be a throw-in for the Lions. The Lions get a chance to catch their breath. Hudson thought she had the throw-in, but it's going to go to the Lions. So we haven't seen the Lions with possession of it much, especially in the Saints end. I don't think they've had it in the forward third yet. Kersey now has some green on the far side. Looking for a little give and go for Mognan. There it is. Might be a little bit too much. No, Kersey catches up. That ball gets centered away, headed away, but no one there for the Saints. And just a big boot just to clear it so the defense can catch their breath. But here come the Saints again. That's Kinsley Clough going right down the gut. Victoria Walsh in alone again on the left boot. Goal! Off the far post and in. Victoria Walsh makes it 3-0 in the 8th minute. And dare we say it, the route is on. Beautiful goal on the left boot. How many times have we seen Victoria Walsh this year just come inches away from putting the ball in the back of the net? But she made no mistake that time. Beautiful start there. Kinsley Clough starting that play, going right up the middle of the Lambton Lions defense, getting it to the speedy Walsh, and Walsh puts it away. So Walsh and Mognan now battling for the goal lead. So they both now have 4 goals. Kinsley Clough has 3. The Saints are in the box again. Walsh goes down. Mognan has it. A little chip in the Victoria Walsh. Walsh going for another one. Goalie can't get a hold of it. The ball's still loose. Walsh down. If this were basketball, I think Coach Simmons would be taking a 20-second timeout to try and calm this down, but that clock just keeps going. Looks like we might have a sub on the far side. That'll be the first substitution of the match. Number 7, Tori Johnson, is coming off the pitch. And we'll wait to see what number is coming on. Looks like 24. That's Megan Keene. Megan Keene's 5'5" out of St. Mary's, St. Mike's Secondary School, her second year with the team. So Hudson has the ball just in front of us here in the high above the perch here at Acumen. Liberty centering ball. Kersey's there looking for space. The keeper finally makes a save as Kersey put that one right on the goal. But Lauren Goldsack's able to handle that one. Tries a boot, goes way up in the air. Goldsack's been bombarded by shots. 6 shots already for the Saints, and she finally made her first save of the match. Here they go again, another left boot. Lambton tries to clear. And finally, the left boot gets it out of the zone. Goldsack, a couple of interesting stats for her as the Saints come in again. Kinsley Clough, the big right boot, and cleared away. She leads the OCAA in saves, 156 this year. But before this match started, she was second in most goals against with 41. That's now up to 44. Her goals against just under 5. Another one-timer and another goal. Lapos in the top of the slot, to use a hockey term, puts it in the back of the net, and in the 11th minute, it's 4-0. So just tons of ball control. You can see at the top of the box, Lapos makes no mistake on that one. And that's her second goal of the season. And the Saints are finally pouring on the offense. We saw last season how much offense they had. This year it's been a little bit more tough sledding for the O, as there's another substitution coming on at the top of the screen. But when I talked to Coach Vanini before the game, he was still pleased with the goal scoring. They had close to 50 goals, I believe it was, last year, but 21 came against this Lambton team. So they got to play them twice last year and only once this year. Here's Hudson. She wants in on the action. She goes right by the defender, left boot. The keeper is able to hang on. Mogden on the doorstep, waiting for a mistake. Goldsack punts it away. And that ball is just chipped away. The Saints, Walsh speeds past the defender again, looks for space, just trying to keep it in. The flag is up. It just crosses the goal line for a goal kick. Yeah, 46 goals. There's, look at the replay. Was the number last year the Saints scored through 10 matches. That number not quite as high this season. They're only at 17 to start today, already up to 21 now for the season. We're now in the 13th minute of this one. 4-0 St. Clair Saints. This would be a good match, I'm sure, for the Saints to keep the ball in everybody's foot in this one. I'm sure at some point Coach Vanini will get some of his bench involved. Kersey comes in again. The playoffs is just a week away. Should be a week from today. Big boot from the top of the box. The keeper's able to hang on to that one. The Saints are looking like they're going to probably end up in a 2 seed. I believe it's the Eastern Conference, according to Coach Vanini, who will be hosting OCs this year. So no chance of St. Clair being able to host OCs unless something crazy happened. Liberty. And they just clear it away, and the Saints, again, the pressure is on again. Burrell comes in on the far side. Burrell tries to get it into Walsh in the box, unable to do so. Hudson now has control. That's Lapos. Lapos, the big right boot, that's going to clear everything. And that'll be a goal kick. So there's Lauren Goldsack. She's been bombarded. 11 shots. She has 3 saves, and 4 have gotten past her. It's a young team the Lions have, according to Coach Simmons. Not a lot of experience. They don't have as much of the high-quality level players the Saints do. So they're just trying to stay in this one. Again, they haven't scored a goal yet this season. So this being their last game, I'm sure that would be their goal for the year now. Doesn't look like they're going to get a win, but if they can get a goal, I'm sure they'll take some pride in that. Hudson looking for space. The Saints easy control, not much pressure being put on the back line of the Saints. So they're able to do what they want on the back line and get it to those powerful forwards. And here we go again, a header. As Walsh tries to head that one towards the net. Goldsack takes control. So the goals have been flying. We're a quarter hour into this one. Mogden, Collins, Walsh, and Lapos so far. Looks like that's Burrell. It is on the far side. Goes past one defender. Doesn't get much on that boot, but it'll still be a throw-in on the far side as Burrell chases the ball down. A little bit of a wind picking up here. You can see it on the flag just to the left of on the left of the screen. Nothing that's going to affect the players too much here today. Centering ball, Mogden's got it in the box, looking for somewhere to go with it. That looks like Walsh. Walsh has a little bit of space. Liberty with her as well. They go all the way back to Hudson. Hudson looks to beat her man. Goes past one, now another. Looking for a crossing ball. Nice crossing ball to center. Kersey's there. Off the head of the defender. Another right boot. Sails away, and that's going to be another goal kick. So the pressure still mounting. Goldsack doesn't know what's happened. 4 have gotten past her. They still haven't had any real control, especially in the forward end of the field. It's all been on the Lambton Lions side of the field so far. Definitely slanted in the Saints' favor. Zaster County. We saw Zaster County get injured earlier in the year. We're glad to see her back. Centering ball. Big left boot. Nice save by the keeper. Rebound. Just kicked wide. Another nice attempt, but a beautiful save there for Lauren Goldsack. They keep that one from getting to 5-0. As we take a look at the replay. That's Kersey flying around the defender there. And the big left boot, but a nice save. That could have been easily goal number 5. Here come the Saints again. That's Walsh. Walsh slips it through the defenders. No Saints player there. And that'll be a goal kick. So the Lions looking to catch their breath here in their own end. Trying to look for some momentum to get it past midfield. Good ball off the foot of the defender. But the Saints are there again. There's a whistle and a foul, and the Saints will have it right on the logo. They quickly put the ball back in. Lapos brings it over the near side. Liberty. Liberty in the middle of Walsh. Walsh handles it nicely. She's got 2 defenders on her. Hudson brings in 3. Big shot. Oh, just off the crossbar. Almost scored from 30 yards out. A beautiful shot. And Goldsack a little lucky there. Those keepers have to remember to thank those goalposts and crossbars. Walsh trying to sprint past the defender. And that ball is going to trickle past the goal line. That looks like it's going to be a corner kick. That should be the first corner, and it is. There's Victoria Walsh walking back to the middle. Walsh is a 5'3" out of Georgetown, Christ the King High School, her second season. So it looks like, I believe that's Kinsley Clough on the corner kick. As the Saints are crowded, there's one player, that's probably Walsh in the middle of the field, right in front of the keeper. And the rest of the Saints are at the top of the box. Looks like we had a sub come on, so we have a Lambton player coming back. They're just going to do the quick little give and go. And there it is. Oh, it's Mogden from the corner. Mogden with the right boot just tipped past the keeper. But that's going to be another corner. So it's Alexa Mogden. She scored back in the 4th minute. That got the ball rolling for the Saints. Collins, Walsh, and Lapos followed. So Mogden looks to get this ball in. Big boot, curls, off the keeper's hands. Battled, just a scramble in the crease. And the Lions are able to clear, but the pressure's still on. So a couple of big chances from the Saints. The Saints could be up to 6 or 7 by now if it wasn't for Lauren Goldsack. Saints again with possession on the far side. They're going to rotate the ball over to the near side. Kinsley Clough over to Hudson. Hudson has it on her right boot. Just sends a roller into the keeper. Lauren Goldsack able to handle. 20 shots now for the St. Clair Saints in 20 minutes. That'd be impressive if they can keep that up for 90 minutes. A shot a minute, I don't think we've seen before. Liberty has it on her right boot. Looks to send it to the middle. Kersey trying to sneak past the keeper, pass to the defender, but the keeper picks it up. So Goldsack definitely getting a workout in net for the Lambton Lions. Kersey sprints in on the far side. Centering ball to Walsh. Walsh tries the handle. She has two defenders around her. Unable to do so. Burrell on the far side is able to steal that and earns a throw in. You can see the timidness of the Lambton players. Not very aggressive. We have another sub coming in. And with the speed and aggressiveness of the St. Clair Saints, it hasn't been much of a matchup as we're here about halfway through the first half. I see Coach Vanini kind of barking some instructions in for one of the captains, Lily Collins, wearing the armband. They have 3 players wearing the armband today, Mognan, as well as Zaster County. So it's going to be a throw-in on the far side for the Lions. So we'll see if they can get any momentum to try and cross midfield with the ball. A throw-in kind of bounces through a few players, and they almost get the ball with control to midfield. So Burrell brings it all the way over near side. Liberty just chips it into Lapos, but just past the forward. But Lapos continues to chase, and that ball is going to be past the goal line for a goal kick. '24th minute here at Acumen Stadium here on the campus of St. Clair College. Goal kick from the defender from the Lions. The Saints control at midfield. Looks like they're going to go all back. They do to Hudson. Saints looking to get the ball past halfway again. Looking for a lane. Gets it up to Walsh. Walsh has Liberty down the left side. Didn't see her. Race for the ball. The Saints win the race. And that's Kersey, far side, one-on-one. Blows past the defender again. She's in the box. Centering ball to Walsh one time. Left boot. And it's in the back of the net. The Saints score again. Kersey to Walsh, and Mogden makes no mistake in the 24th minute. And she has her second of the match. She's now up to 5 this season. So Alexa Mogden with her second of the match, 5th of the year. And the St. Clair Saints in the 25th minute lead this one 5-0. You can see Kersey around the far side using her speed. Walsh with a quick shot. Defender gets a piece of it. But Johnny on the spot, there's Alexa Mogden. She makes no mistake. Blows it past Lauren Goldsack, and the Saints lead 5-0. So Lambton had been keeping some of their games a little bit closer. Only those 41 goals in 9 matches. So was that about 4.5 a match? But the Saints already at 5 goals in 25 minutes. And if they keep the gas pedal down, they can probably reach double digits if they wanted to today. Saints have it again. Lapos on the left boot. She scores! 6-0. 26th minute. Lapos with her second. Oh my. Stop. They're already dead. As we take a look at the replay, you can see huge area on the far side. The keeper didn't play much of an angle there, and Lapos makes no mistake putting it on the far side. And it's now 6-0. Saints are trying to get in again. The statisticians' pen must be running out of ink today. There's your goalkeepers. They're keeping up with it back there. See Mogden in the 4th and 25th. Zacher County in the 5th. Walsh in the 8th. And now Lapos 11th and 26th minute, the most recent. Now have 6-0 lead here in the 27th minute as Hudson gets ready for the throw-in. So 4 different goal scorers for the Saints today. Another sub that is coming on for Lambton as they wait for her to get back into position. Hudson on the near side. High ball throw in. Liberty trying to come away with it. Pushes off the defender but has the ball. You can see there with the aggressiveness, Liberty easily just powering her way. A nice move there by Hudson to get around 2 defenders. They're going to go far side, a lot more space on that side. That looks like Burrell, it is. Little touch, Lapos. Lapos looking for that hat trick. "24 shots now for the St. Clair Saints. 6 saves, and there's been a couple more that could have got past Goldsack. So middle of the field, Kinsley Clough, kind of a little give and go with Zacher County. Far side, centering ball. That's Lapos again. Puts a right boot on it, just slides past everybody. Goldsack will have the goal kick. But again, the defender will take that for her. I believe that's Wiley doing the goal kicks for her, if I could see the number correctly. Good boot. They look to get possession past halfway, unable to do so. But they're going to have a free kick now, finally, near midfield. So this is the first time that they might be able to have control in the offensive zone. Let's see if they can do anything with it. As I mentioned, they haven't scored a goal this year. That would probably be the success of a season, is just to get one past the opposition's keeper. Big chip to the middle of the field, headed away nicely by the Saints. And quickly, here come the Saints. Oh, Walsh just had a chance. But now you'll see the speed. There goes Walsh again. She's got Mogden on her wing. Mogden's in the center. Walsh down the left. Big shot. Just off the hands of the keeper. And a nice save by Goldsack. Mogden's going to take the corner. And you see on the top of the screen, 47-0. They've been outscored now this season. So a tough go for this Lambton Lions women's soccer team here in their final match of 2024. They won't make the playoffs as we're in the final week. Nice corner from Mogden. Walsh tries to get it, hits the crossbar. Couple chances on the far side. It's just wide. The Saints all over the Lions. In the now approaching half an hour played. They're setting up for another corner. So it was a nice corner ball from Mogden. Let's see if she can do that again. It is another nice corner. Headed by, it looked like 17, and it's in the back of the net. Zacher County with the header. A beautiful corner from Mogden. And Zacher County makes no mistake. The tall 5'8" defender from LaSalle, Sandwich Secondary in her 5th year, has a goal in the 31st minute. You can see the tall number 17 getting up and over everybody for the goal. 7-0, and the extra point is good, and the Saints lead 7-0. looking over at a couple of the Lions players. A couple of them were just bent over, hands on hips. Combination of exhaustion and frustration as they trail 7-0 here in the first half. 29 shots for the Saints in 31 minutes. This ball's quickly stolen by Walsh. Walsh in again. Walsh has on the right boot, but sails. So the pressure is on. You can see the umbrella's out today. The sun is right in the eyes of our camera operators today. They're doing a great job keeping track of the ball. They've only had to really shoot one side of the field so far. So we'll see how this goes in the last hour of this match. Here come the Saints again with possession. That ball gets booted away. That's going to be a throw-in for the Lions. So a throw-in right in front of us. And they finally have control in the offensive end. They try and send a player down the right side, unable to get control. Nice little move there by, that looks like Hudson, but she gets bumped off the ball. Kick on net, that's just wide of the net. A nice opportunity for the Lions, by far their best opportunity of this match so far. That was number 8, Braylon Gray, 5'8" out of Sarnia, Northern Collegiate. First time they've had even remotely a chance to get one past the Saints keeper. That's Scotty Fick. Scotty Fick is a 5'8" keeper, her second year from Bell River High. Here comes the speedy Walsh again. She's got Mogden up ahead. Walsh on the left boot. Keeper gets a piece of it and hangs on. So 7-0. The Saints convert the extra point on the touchdown. As they're in again, that's Walsh, has it on her left boot, looking for a centering ball. Kersey tries to head it home. Couldn't get much on it. She chases the ball down, just keeps it in the boundary line. Burrell easily past the defender. Centering ball to Walsh, one-timer, the offside flag is up. No goal. So Walsh just in ahead of the defender, and the offside flag immediately went up. A nice opportunity there from the Saints. As you see the tail end of that one, the goal did not count, so it's still 7-0. Another substitution on the far side for the Lions. I don't think we've seen a sub for the Saints. If we did, I may have missed it. There's your goal scorers. Mogden with a pair, Zachar County with a pair, Walsh and Lapos with a pair. So it was my mistake on that first goal. It wasn't Collins, it was Zachar County, as they have 3 players with the armband today, the Saints do. So low in to Walsh again, and that's in. It's going to count. It's a goal for the Saints. They looked towards the offside flag, and it was not there. And Victoria Walsh again puts it in the back of the net in the 35th minute. 8-0. You see this ball come in. As we take a look at the replay, a couple of defenders, she just gets a piece of it there, and the keeper just can't hang on to it. And a nice effort by Walsh just to kind of stick with it. That little bit of deflection kind of threw off Goldsack, so she couldn't control the crossing ball. And Walsh gets it in the back of the net, so it is now 8-0. As the Saints have 8 with 33 shots today. So there it is, 4 different goal scorers, Mogden, Zachar County, Walsh, and Lapos, all with a pair. So I'm sure we'll see a hat trick at some point today. Crossing ball, Kersey tries to one-time it on the far side, unable to do so. So the Saints offense is rolling. Only had 17 goals to start this season and through 8 matches, so it's just over 2 a game. but they're piling on the goals here today as 8-0. Looks like we have another substitution on the far side. That looks like number 7 going off, Tori Johnson. I believe they had 17 players on the roster. So Coach Simmons is really rotating through them, trying to keep some fresh legs out there. Only one goalkeeper dressed today. So Goldsack, unless they put a position player there, it's all going to be on her today. Big shot right on net from Walsh. Goldsack able to handle. Kind of missed kicks the drop kick. Walsh in again. Walsh just tries to get past the defender, unable to do so, but Liberty's there. Lions player goes down, but they come away with it. But they can see the speed difference. The Saints easily get to that ball, and Lapos chips it away from the defender. Left boot centering, far side. There's a scramble in front of the goalkeeper. The Saints still have it just on the edge of the box. Lapos looking for her third of the match. That's Kinsley Clough. And the Lions finally come away with it, but Hudson quickly controls. The referee sidesteps the ball, and they got a ball in. One-on-one. But Collins unable to do anything with it. And Scotty Fick saves the day, keeps the clean sheet for the Saints. And the Lions had another opportunity, but could not capitalize. Here they come again. That's number 10, Simone Wilson. She's out of Coburg, 5'7", Coburg Collegiate. Having their best opportunity here in the first half. One-on-one with the defender, got past her, but then Scotty Fick well out of her net to prevent the Lions from scoring. We haven't seen Scotty Fick a lot this season. She was probably split last year in minutes played, but this year it's been mostly Lily Estefan, the keeper for Coach Vanini. The Saints clear it. He's got a sprinter on this near side, and that's Walsh. Walsh is going to blow past her defender. One-on-one. Looking for help. There's a crossing ball to Kersey. Kersey just can't handle. Just keeps the ball from crossing the boundary. And the Saints keep applying pressure. Lapos and the keeper able to scoop it up here in the 39th minute. So another boot. Goldsack finally gets a hold of one, gets it to midfield. A nice header. Liberty trying to handle it. But number 8, Gray, for the Lions has control. Gray pushes it far side to Kaylee Smith. Smith sends it up the Saints' way. And the Saints defender has control. That's Burrell. Burrell, Kinsley Clough. The Saints are going to try the middle of the field, now the near side. Big left boot from Hudson. It's got a runner in. I don't think she's going to be able to catch this one. That's going to cross the boundary. So just a little over 5 minutes to go in this first half. It's been all St. Clair Saints. 8-0. 4 different goal scorers, all with 2 goals apiece. I'm sure they'll be racing each other to try and get that hat trick today. The Lions have it on the far side. Quickly turned over, and Lapos has it in the middle of the field, just past the logo. Walsh leaves it for Lapos. Left boot to the middle, Walsh is in. Walsh has it, left foot, she scores! The hat trick goal from Victoria Walsh. 9-0 in the 41st minute. Victoria Walsh now has 6 goals. A beautiful pass in from the Saints defender. And Walsh, tough, almost a foul there as well. kind of sliding and hitting the ankle of Walsh, but Walsh already had it heading for the back of the net, and she made no mistake. She now has 3 goals. Walsh shoves off the defender. They do call a foul. It's going to be a tough halftime for Kevin Simmons. I'm not sure what you tell your team after that. There's your goal scorers. Mognan with a pair, Zacher County with a pair, Lapos with a pair, and Victoria Walsh in the 8th, 35th, and 41st minute to complete the first half hat trick. And they haven't let off the gas here. 35 shots now in the 42nd minute. Here they come again. That's Kersey. Kersey of the centering ball. Walsh is there, but so is Lapos. She's looking for her third. Liberty. Zacher County on the right boot. Goldsack with the save. Zacher County a defender, so her first 2 goals of the year. You don't see too many defenders getting a hat trick. So I'm sure she'll like to try and complete that before this match is over. Especially in her 5th year with the team. So the last year she's going to be with this team. She's wearing one of the captain's armbands today. As she enters her last week of OCAA regular season action. Liberty goes right by the defender who falls. Tries a centering ball, gets deflected off a defender. And the left boot able to clear it away. And the Lions have it. Kind of one on everybody is Simone Wilson as she's waiting for help. Forbes now has it. Forbes with a centering ball. A couple of nice passes there from the Lions. The Lions kick a boot in, but Scotty Fick on a couple of bounces easily scoops it. Only a couple minutes to go in this first half. So it's a nice little passing from Wilson to Forbes. They're able to get a shot on towards the Saints net. Here comes Walsh again. The offside flag is up. And we've seen a lot of that from Victoria Walsh, just sprinting down the middle of the field and someone trying to hit her with that seam pass. Oh, wholesale changes now on the St. Clair side. Looks like Stefanini emptied his bench for these last couple of minutes. I see Oliveto coming into the match for the first time. I'm sure Kate Peck is out there, number 8 somewhere. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of these players in the second half as this match is already decided here with a 9-0 lead. He'll want to keep some of his players' legs fresh for the big matchup against Conestoga. He was telling me he expects a tough matchup on Saturday against Conestoga. Even with their, I believe it's a 500 record, he says they're a very strong team, 4-4 with 12 points. He expects that to be a tough match on Saturday. So that's 20 now for the Saints. Lily Jazz. Saints have it. Right boot clears everything, and that's going to be a goal kick as we're running out of time here in the first half. I believe it's Wiley again taking the goal kick. It's just a short pass now. And there's Peck trying to defend. Clearing ball just past Lapos, but Hudson keeps control, brings it on the near side. That's Jessica Dahl. And that's the first half is complete, even as the 45th minute ticks over. So 2 from Lapos, 3 from Walsh, 2 from Mognan, 2 for Zacher County, and it's 9-0 Saints. We're going to take a little quick break for the halftime. We'll be right back after a few messages for the second half of OCAA women's soccer action.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team. by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the billion-dollar parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like, should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Everybody, the sun's still shining here at Acumen Stadium. 17 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. And it's been all St. Clair Saints, as you see on your screen. 9-0. Mogden with a pair, Zachary County with a pair, Lapos with a pair, and Victoria Walsh with the first half hat trick for that 9-0 lead for the Saints. The Saints in all white, all dark blue for the Lambton Lions, as that looks like Wilson. Simone Wilson trying to get something going for the Lions. Brings the ball back to Smith. Smith with a left boot towards Fick, and Fick able to scoop it up easily. So Fick hasn't had a lot of action this season. Lily Estefan's played most of the minutes this year. Getting her some experience, just in case something happens to Lily Estefan in the playoffs. You want to have a goalkeeper you can rely on. So you want to keep Fick somewhat fresh with a little bit of experience heading into the playoffs, as the Saints look to be the 2 seed, but still have an outside shot at securing that 1 seed. They need some help, as Redeemer is on top spot now with 22 points, as they have 1 match to go. And the Saints, with this victory today, will be up to 21 points. And both teams will have 1 more match after today. My name is Dan Dominguez. Thanks to you for joining us here, the We Digital team, here on the campus of St. Clair College. So Kersey in front of us at midfield. As you see a few more of the bench players getting some action. That's 27 Ingram. Far side, across the boundary line. That's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. Hudson right at midfield. Throws it in to Cadence Ingram. Ingram's 5'5", out of Windsor, St. Joe's High, first-year player. Again, right in front of us, that's Constantine. As Jazz sends it far side to Hudson. Again, Saints looking to get that momentum back. Again, some of these players, you see a little mix of starters and bench players trying to work together. That's Peck looking for some help. She's got Kersey with her. Peck goes around her man, tries to keep it in. She does. Trickles just to the keeper. And that's Goldsack. Goldsack, 37 shots the Saints put on her. She was able to save 10 of them, but 9 got past. A header, that leaves Wilson a chance. Well, she's 1-on-3. Still battling. Wilson 1-on-1 now in the box. Right boot towards the net, but blocked by the Saints defender and cleared away. That's Lily Collins, the last man on defense for the Saints. Kersey now right in front of us. She has a head of steam. Tries to get past the defender. She also has control again. Ingram gets it over the Peck on the far side. Peck looking for a centering ball. There it is. She's got someone at the top of the box. That's Lapos. She's looking for her third. Lapos still has it just off the crossbar. A beautiful shot from the angle she was at. She had a tough angle. Got it past the keeper, but not past the crossbar. So Olivito sends it in far side. That's Jessica Dahl now, 14. Up to Ingram. Ingram, little centering ball. On the left boot of Kersey. bounces it into the keeper. So even some of the second squad for the Saints keeping the pressure on. Oliveto to Kersey. Kind of mishandled there by the Lions defender. She's got it again, but that ball is turned over and Kersey has control. They're going to regroup all the way back. Alexis Constantin. And Oliveto now carries the ball past midfield. Far side, Dahl's trying to get around her man. She does. Jessica Dahl centering ball, tries to get it to Ingram. Defender able to thwart that attack. Saints have it again, just past the logo now. Near side to Kersey. Kersey wants to get on that score sheet with everybody else here today. Tries a little give and go. Unsuccessful as Jazz couldn't handle it, as we're now in the 51st minute. After this matchup, don't forget we got the men's soccer matchup between the Lambton Lions and the St. Clair Saints as well. They'll follow about 20 minutes or so after this one concludes. Saints have it again. It's past midfield. Oliveto and now Lapos. The shadow from the scoreboard as that ball crosses the line. It'll be a throw-in. The shadow from the scoreboard over the middle of the field. As you see the throw-in on the far side. So the Lions have had a couple of opportunities today, but unable to get one past the Scotty Fick. She's done a good job on the limited actions she's had. And she's kept a clean sheet so far in this one. The Lions yet to score a goal this season. That'll be a throw-in. The Lions had given up 41 goals coming into this one, so they're now at 50. And yet to put one past the goal line. Again, 1-on-3. Simone Wilson been their lone threat offensively so far. That's quickly stolen away, but the Saints player falls. That's Collins. And that's going to be a throw-in, so Lambton Lions finally getting a little bit of offense going. Good throw-in down the far side. Tori Johnson over there for the Lions. 1-on-1. There's a boot towards the net, but Hudson deflects it away. Saints kind of dangerously playing with it in the box, but they are able to clear. Dahl keeps it in the boundary line, and now Ingram has it. They go across the field. The Lions kind of chip it away. Fick has to come well out of her net to keep Wilson from getting a shot on net. So 38 shots now the Saints have put towards the net. 11 saves for Goldsack. 9 have gotten past her. That's Peck on the left boot. Off the knee of the goalkeeper, but she's able to handle it. Nobody there for a rebound. Ingram was in the neighborhood, but not close enough to get a boot on it. There's Wilson, gets past one player, but there's 2 more Saints to help out. You can see only 2-3 blue shirts, but there's 7 or 8 Saints back. While they like putting up those goals, Stefanini also wants to keep that 0 on the other side. They don't want to be the first team to give up a goal to this Lions team. With the win today, the Saints will be up to 21 points, just 1 behind Redeemer. There's a little shot towards the net, scooped up easily by Scotty Fick. The Saints played Redeemer a couple times this year, splitting the action. Redeemer won here at Acumen, while the Saints defeated them up at Redeemer College. There's Peck, but the offside flag is up in front of us. There's the side referee with the offside flag. keeper having a little trouble with her laces. The defender, she has got her gloves on, so tough to get those laces with the goalkeeper gloves. So the defender helping out her teammate. So the bunny ears are completed on the keeper, so we'll be able to get this one going again. Nice boot into the offensive zone. Lions have a little bit of control. They do. They try and send the forward in on the far side. That's Tori Johnson. The flag is up. That looks like it's going to be a goal kick, as Scotty Fick will take control of the ball. And Scotty Fick, usually the number 2 keeper on this team. She's out of Bell River, 5'8" keeper in her second year. Estefan out of Brennan, 5'5" keeper, has been in net for most of the games this season. As the Saints have a 6-2 record at this point. This will be their 7th win of the year. There's a whistle on the far side. Looks like it's going to be a foul, and the Lions are going to have the ball in decent position now here in the 56th minute. There's a look at number 19, Lily Collins, Holy Names grad in her second year. So we'll see if we can get any sort of offensive threat for the Lambton Lions here. They have half a dozen players or so inside the box. Big boot towards the net, but over and wide of everything. Now the Saints men's team taking the field in front of us, getting their warm-ups underway shortly. Again, that matchup's going to be about 20 minutes or so after this one concludes, as Lambton Lions men's team are in town to take on the Saints. There's a look at some of the Saints players that'll be taking part in that match later on today. Kersey in front of us. I think wanted a little give and go ball, but Jazz had other intentions. Dangerous cross pass to Hudson, but she gets it. Lapos has someone on the far side. It should be Dahl. Lapos again. Tries to get in Olivito. Olivito looking for a lane. Left boot. And she scores! Olivito with her first goal of the match. A nice little passing effort between Lapos and Olivito finishing it. Jessica Dahl kind of starting the play on the far wing. And in the 58th minute, the Saints now have double digits. You can see the nice little left, just kind of almost like a little half left boot, but puts it up in that top corner. No chance for Goldsack. And in the 58th minute, Olivito gets on the board. That's her second goal. And there's the big 1-0, 10 goals and 40 shots. 12 saves for Goldsack. She's just been bombarded by this Saints offense here today. Olivito again. So again, her second goal of the year. She's 5'3" midfielder from Windsor, Ontario. Holy Names high. Another of the many second-year players on this Saints team. Middle of the field, Saints have it again. Just wide of the net. That was Lily Jazz looking for her first goal of the year. There's Jazz. She's a Brennan product, second-year player. 5'9" midfielder. They kick it here near side. Lambton has a little bit of room. That's Kelch. Kelch tries to get it up to Wilson, but stolen away by the Saints. Collins sends it far side to Hudson. And there's Lapos. She needs one more for that hat trick. Walsh has it already today. I don't think we'll see a lot of Walsh and Mogden here in the second half, if at all. Getting some minutes from some of these players that don't see a lot of the field. There's Alexis Constantin. That's one of them. She's another Brennan product. Here comes Olivito. Oliveto, the right boot, hit hard past the keeper and in. Just blows it past Goldsack. And in the 60th minute, Oliveto now has a pair. A beautiful goal from Alicia Oliveto. A powerful shot, I'm sure we'll see here shortly. She now has 3 goals this season. And there it is on the big board, 11 goals. As we see again, nobody in front of her, and she just sends a cannon past the keeper. I think the keeper might have been thinking she was going to go the other way, but Oliveto short-sided her and just blew it past her. Here comes Kersey. Kersey looking for a cross, sends it, a header. Nice effort from Ingram on the header, tried to backhead that into the net. Ingram's the St. Joe's product, again, a first-year player. And it looks like Oliveto getting ready for the corner. So we're just past an hour, another half an hour still to go in this one, as Oliveto lines up the corner. Powerful kick, headed, nice head by Hudson, but over everybody into the men's team warming up in the football end zone. So that'll be a goal kick for the Lions. Beautiful sunny day here in Windsor, Ontario, about 17 degrees Celsius. Just a light breeze, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful day for this mid-October day. So Hudson has it all the way back in the Saints zone, lap post midfield. And that's Jazz to Oliveto. Oliveto has 2 in the second half. Peck. Ingram tries to hustle in. Kersey was there as well. Scooped up by Lauren Goldsack, who's had a tough go of it. She's saved 12, but 11 have gotten past her. The Lions have control of midfield, but that ball is quickly stolen away by Peck. And near side is Constantin. Turned over by the Saints. Lions have it, but Ingram takes it right back. Jazz jumps past the defender, has a little bit of space. Ingram rushing for it, and is able to keep control back to Hudson. Far side, Hudson. It should be Dahl on the far side, working with Ingram. Kind of a 2-player game, Dahl and Ingram. Nice job by Dahl to get around the defender. She's got a little bit of space. Looking for a centering ball at the Peck. Peck couldn't get to it. Hudson and Lapo steal. And Hudson putting a lot of pressure. She's moved up from her defensive position as she now jogs back to her normal defensive spot. But she is really putting a lot of pressure on those midfielders for the Lions. They're going to try it near side. Kersey, she's had a few opportunities. Kersey trying to go right up the middle. Jumps past one player. Just loses control of it in the box. Can't chase it down. It's past the goal line. And now in the 64th minute, it'll be another goal kick. Kersey logging a lot of miles in today. She's been in, I think, the entire match so far. Just trying to get on the board. As we've had 5 different goal scorers, all with 2 or more goals here today. And the Lions finally get it off the goal kick line. Ingram, a lot of pressure. They do call a foul on that one as Ingram bumped the defender. Big boot out from the Lions to midfield. That's Oliveto. Tries to send Peck in, unable to complete the pass. Kersey and Peck. Olivito to Hudson. So Hudson has it far side. And that gets sent past the line. That's going to be a throw-in for the Saints down in the corner. So 11-0 here in the 65th minute. The Saints lead over the Lambton Lions. Looks like we have a sub coming at midfield. Last week of the OCAA season, the Saints have this matchup here tonight. They play again on Saturday, 1 o'clock against the Conestoga Condors. And then next week is playoff action. We've just been told from kind of the soccer coordinator, Jay Schufelt, that the women's playoff is going to be a home matchup. Wednesday, October 16th, so a week from today, 6 p.m. We don't know who they're playing yet. Right now, as the 2 seed, they would face the 7 seed in the West. Currently, that's Humber, so that's a tough matchup currently. Humber struggling a little bit this year, 3-5-1, but that's a tough matchup for a first-round playoff, so I'm sure the Saints would like to avoid that matchup for a first round. One of the Saints' 2 losses this year has come to the Humber Hawks. So a little bit of pitch and catch here from Scotty Fick and Constantine, looking for a lane to get out of it. Kersey comes back to help. Olivito. So a foul called, and the Saints will have it. So that'll be something to watch on the final weekend of play. The Saints are currently the 2 seed, 18 points, and I think it's safe to say you can pencil in those 3 points for the Saints, putting them up to 21. But that's still 1 behind Redeemer. Fanshawe is currently the 8 seed, and Humber with 1 match is right now at that 7, so that would be a heck of a first-round matchup for Coach Vanini. Bounces away. Constantine's got some space. Kersey in the box. Kind of asking for it. She's got it now. Unable to control it. Just past the goal line. And the first round in OCAA play is, there's the standings we were talking about. You see Redeemer at the top of the heap. 7-1-1. There's the Saints at that 2nd seed, but you see Humber there at 3-5-1. Again, most teams have 1 or 2 more matches still to go, but currently we're looking at the rivalry, the St. Clair Saints and Humber Hawks, but still a few things can change on the final few days of regular season play here in women's OCAA soccer. So it's going to be a throw-in on the near side for the Saints, 68th minute. The Saints will be right back at it, the women's team, Saturday at 1. Another throw in near side. And you see the men warming up in the background. They're going to be playing about 20 minutes after this one against this same Lions team. Lapos, she's still looking for her hat-trick goal. She gets past 1 defender. Now surrounded by a couple of blue shirts, tries the short side, unable to capitalize. So it'll be another goal kick. We haven't seen Victoria Walsh, Zachary County, or Mogden here in the second half. Keeping them fresh, because now with that big matchup Saturday against a tough Conestoga team, and then a couple more potential matches. First round of the playoffs Wednesday, and if they survive, another round on Saturday. So it's a lot of soccer in the next 7 days here for the St. Clair Saints. Lapos will throw in on the far side. That's Dahl working with Lapos. Lapos gets around her defender, left boot. Near side, that's Kersey again. Big boot towards the net. Rebound. Peck is there, but cleared away. Olivito again with the big boot from the top of the box, giving the keeper all sorts of problems. 47 shots now the Saints are up to. Another one heads her way. Kersey's there, but Goldsack able to handle. She's made 13 saves so far, given up 11. Leads the league in saves. Obviously seeing quite a few shots every game. She had given up 41 goals to start this one. Add another 11 to her number now. And that goals against is well over 5. Tries to send Peck in on a run, Olivito does. But Olivito has control. Olivito again has some space. Centering ball. Lapos looking for her third. The left boot, oh, nice save by Goldsack. Lapos was on the doorstep looking for her hat-trick goal. Unable to capitalize. As we take a look at that one again, Olivito gets the ball centered. Lapos does a good job getting past a couple of defenders and is right there. Goldsack just tries to get herself in the way and is successful. So the Saints have it again at midfield. Olivito has it. Tries to send Peck down the middle. She's got Ingram with her. There's Ingram. Ingram trying to create some space. Big right boot. And the Lions hustle towards it, but the Saints come away with it. Constantin working with Kersey. Nice give and go. Looking for a crossing ball, but Kersey's got some space. She gets a little closer. Headed just over the bar. Nice header by Kate Peck. She does have a goal this season, 5'5" out of Oxford, Michigan. Oxford High in her second year. Almost put up a 12 spot for the Saints. The Saints put up 9 in the first half. And Olivito has the 2 here in the second half. Ball back in play. Kicked all the way to midfield, but again, it's Simone Wilson just all by herself with 5 white shirts around her. The Lions have no chance unless keeping all those defenders back. It's pretty much Wilson all alone at midfield by herself, 9 defenders and a keeper. Foul called. The Lions will have it. It's a young team for the Lions. Not a lot of experience in OCAA play. As they look for any sort of success here in the last 18 minutes of their season to carry them over to next year. Lions have it midfield. Kersey to Ingram. Ingram gets around the defender. Kind of a rolling centering ball. Peck is there, hit hard. She goes down. Olivito looking for space to get off that big right boot. Lapos looking for her third. You see Lapos really going hard. She wants to try and get that hat-trick goal here before this one's over. She started the year with 1 goal, Lapos, and now she's put up a couple more here today. She's out of Tilbury, Ontario, Ursuline College. Here comes some subs now for the St. Clair Saints. Ingram off, Kersey off for the first time. So we're going to see a few of the starters here. It looks like Walsh back in. I see Mognan, Kinsley Clough, so we have some hat-trick opportunities here. So we'll see if the Saints keep their foot on the pedal here. And that looks like a goaltending change as well. I don't know if we can get a shot of the keeper on the far side. That's number 1. That's Sofia Ovcharenko. She came to us from Edmonton, Alberta. Austin O'Brien. She's in her 4th year of collegiate play. Header. That ball's in the back of the net, and the Saints score. That looked like Walsh with her hat-trick goal. It was. So number 12 for the Saints. Their 12th goal, and now in the 75th minute, Victoria Walsh gets her third. So they're pouring it on here today. As I mentioned, Ovcharenko, she was a transfer from the University of Alberta, Augustana. She played 3 seasons there. She was an ACAC All-Conference keeper and a CCAA All-Canadian. So when I talked to Vanini earlier in the year, he's talking about how Sophia was still learning the system, not getting a lot of time in the net, especially with Fick and Estefan. Estefan doing a great job this year. Fick as well. Getting an opportunity to play the last quarter hour of this one. So Burrell tries to get past everybody, and it passes the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick. And here's some of the upcoming action we have on We Digital. OCAA Baseball. The Seneca Sting are coming to Lacoste Park Friday, October 11th. 5 o'clock first pitch. The second game will start around 7:30. St. Clair Saints men's baseball team still undefeated this year, led by manager Roberto Duncan. They're 3-time consecutive OCAA champs, looking for number 4 this year. Another strong team led by pitchers Brock Whitson and Brady Nelson, among others. So there's Mognan getting a few extra minutes here. Vanini keeping his players fresh. They say Kersey, she played a solid 75 minutes or so. Victoria Walsh was able to get that hat-trick goal. On the far side, Lambton trying to create some space. Centering ball towards the keeper. Ovcharenko has it. Middle of the field. That's Zacher County. She's got a pair. And it crosses the boundary line. All sorts of goal scorers for the Saints here today. And there's Olivito. She has 2 of them. Centering ball. Mognan, little touch. Walsh couldn't handle it, and that ball is just cleared away. Burrell in the middle of the field sends it over. That's Liberty. Constantine stumbles over the ball. Able to control. Liberty trying to get past a couple of defenders, and the Lions will come away with it. The Saints have it. Oh, it just got rolled off the foot of Zacher County. Saints have control again. Looking for another right boot on the far side, and she scores another one. 13 goals for the St. Clair Saints, and Walsh again puts it past Goldsack in the 79th minute. So Walsh looks like she's going to win the goal race for the St. Clair Saints. Her and Mognan started even before today, but she's had a whale of a match here today as we look at it again on the replay, just the tail end of it, already past the keeper. Big kicks, ladies. So the Saints, here they come again. Burrell. Crossing ball. Left boot to midfield. Liberty. And there comes Walsh again. And Lambton just trying to clear the ball out just so they can breathe on their defensive end. Kind of touch into Mogden. A little give and go. Walsh sprinting in. Unable to come up with it. Comes back to midfield. The Saints have it. Olivito. She's got 2 today. Little touch. Oh, she almost had Mogden in. Walsh tried a little touch pass, but Mogden didn't have any forward momentum at the time. Mogden near side to Liberty. Crossing ball high over everybody. Saints have it far side. Walsh slips down. About 10 minutes to go in this one. Burrell has it. Looking for space. Mogden, big right boot, far side, off the post and in the net. Another goal from Alexa Mogden. 81st minute. The Saints kicked their second extra point of this one, and they now lead 14-0. Great job by Mogden. Through 2 defenders, off the fingertips of the keeper, and just gets past the chalk. And the Saints have another. So we'll see if we get another look at all the goal scorers again. If the graphics department can keep up. It's been hard today. .55 shots the Saints have put up. Here come the Saints again. That's Walsh again. That's Sun, a big issue on the far side, setting right in front of our camera operators here today. .82nd minute. This one's finally winding down. It's been all St. Clair. From the 4th minute when Mogden put it in the back of the net, there's a sub coming on for Lambton. Talia Kelch coming in, 5'2" out of Sarnia. St. Francis Xavier, her first year. The Lions booted away. The stun on the far side, definitely a factor. Anyone looking that direction, it's tough to keep an eye on it. Zacher County, Olivito looking for space. Now Liberty sends one towards the goal. Oh, almost put in their own net. We've seen everything else. We haven't seen an own goal yet today. All 14 have come off the feet of the St. Clair Saints. The Saints will walk over for their corner. Saints jockeying for position. Mogden with the corner. It's ball's loose. Burrell's there. Burrell tries to get a boot on it. Scramble. The keeper finally falls on it. 10 players surround the keeper. The Saints can't believe they didn't get one past the goaltender there. And then there's more OCAA baseball. We have the Fridays was the first one. Now Saturday, October 12th, 1 and 3 p.m. The rival, the Humber Hawks, come to town with their big fireballer, Brandon Deans, with 19 strikeouts a couple of weeks ago in a match for an OCAA record. Again, you'll be able to see all the action here on We Digital Productions. Justin Prince will be on the call for those baseball games over at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh. Jessica Dahl, Walsh in. Walsh chips it by that, and once more, the Saints have scored in the 84th minute. Victoria Walsh only coming in for about 15 minutes here in this second half, and has, I believe, 3 in the second half, maybe 6 for the game. The score sheet has gotten messy. That was a nice pass from Jessica Dahl here. Look at the little touch, and has the speedy Victoria Walsh in all alone. And that's all she wrote. 15 on the board here in the 84th minute. Substitution coming in on the far side. Coach Simmons trying to get everyone as many minutes as they can. their final match of this season. They're going to fall to 0-10. And unless they can create some magic here in the last 6 minutes, they're going to fail to score a goal here in 2024. So stolen away. That's Liberty. Liberty looking for space. She's got it. Has the ball on her, tries to get on her right boot, just chipped away by the defender. So that's going to be a corner. So the Saints lining up. That's Mognan again. Got about 5 minutes to go in this one. Mognan sends it towards the net. Oh, it's just almost headed in by Zacher County. She's got a pair today. Booted in towards Goldsack. She's able to catch that one on the fly. And she lets everyone clear before she boots it back into play. Near side, Lambton trying to run at it. Chipped away nicely by Burrell. She's going to come right in front of us here in the We Digital booth. Passes it up to Olivito. Mognan centering ball. Big right boot. There's a save. Burrell's there. Still loose. Stolen away by Olivito. Towards the middle, that's Walsh again. Dahl's there. Dahl looking off the defender again. Nice effort by the Lambton Lions defender. In case you're wondering, any records, most goals in a game has been 9 in OCAA play for women's soccer. Left boot, just over everybody. That was done a couple of times. Let's take a look at the replay. Jade Kovacevic of Fanshawe and Shanice Alfred of Seneca both had 9 goals. One done last year in October. Shanice Alfred from Seneca did it last October, scored 9 in a match. Another substitution for the Lions. I'm sure when this one hits 90, we'll see the referee blow the whistle. There hasn't really been any injuries, which is a good thing for Stefanini as they head into the final match and then the playoffs. As they try and get out of the last 3 minutes of this one. There's Simone Wilson, 1-on-2. She gets past the defender. Simone Wilson trying to get the ball in her left boot. 1-on-3, 1-on-4. Tries to send it towards the keeper, unable to do so. So it could have been the last chance the Lions might have had for a goal this season. Simone Wilson had a little bit of space, but all sorts of white shirts converged on her. Olivito has it midfield. Kinsley Clough tries to send Victoria Walsh in again. Walsh just has the ball taken off her boot. A couple minutes here to go in match number 1. Again, we have the men's matchup between Lambton and St. Clair, about 20 minutes or so after this one. Another shot far side, past the far post. And there's the St. Clair soccer we talked about. So a week from today, 6 o'clock is the time. The opponent is to be determined, but the way the standings stand at this moment, the Humber Hawks might be in line to come down the 401 and take on the St. Clair Saints in round number 1 of OCAA playoff action. But still a lot can change here in the final few days. Most of the teams will finish up on Saturday. These same St. Clair Saints will be against Conestoga here at Acumen Stadium. I'll be with you again here on the call on We Digital. Another one, Walsh again almost puts another one in the back of the net. She's had a terrific match here today, Victoria Walsh. 5'3" out of Georgetown. There's Steve Vanini trying to finish up this matchup, the last 30 seconds or so. Liberty, one last chance for the Saints to tack on another. Big right boot over everybody. And the final seconds are going to trickle off here at Acumen Stadium as the Saints look like they're going to finish this one 15-0. Excellent game here from the Saints from basically the first minute of this one. Lapos, Walsh, Mognan, Olivito, Zacher County all getting goals. And there's your final whistle. That's all she wrote. So the St. Clair Saints win it. 15-0. They get the 3 points heading into Saturday against Conestoga. There's Coach Steve Vanini. Thank you for joining us. My name is Dan Dominguez. Again, stick around about 20 minutes or so. We'll have the men's matchup here on We Digital.